Welcome back everyone, and in today's video we are going to talk about boats and streams. And while dealing with problems regarding boats and streams, we need to clearly understand about some of the objectives. The first one is speed in still water. When we talk about the speed in still water, it means that the speed of the boat or any object that floats on still water, which can be denoted by small letter v, and the speed of the stream, which can be denoted by the letter S. Now the boat can move upstream or downstream. If the boat moves upstream, then since the direction of the boat and the direction of the stream are opposite, then the speed of the boat will be v minus S. And if the boat moves downstream, then the direction of the boat and the stream will be in the same direction. Then in such case, the speed of the boat will be v plus S. And apart from this, you also need to remember about the distance, time and speed formula. That is, distance is equal to speed into time, or time is equal to distance by speed, or speed is equal to distance by time. And let's try to understand it better by solving an example. So let's do this problem. The question is, a boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream in 10 hours. In 13 hours, it can go 40 km upstream and 55 km downstream. Determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat in still water. For this problem, let us break into two cases. The first case is when the boat travels 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream, which takes the total time to be 10 hours. And in the second case, it took 13 hours for the boat to travel 40 km upstream and 55 km downstream. So the first case, let's write case number 1. Case 1. And for this case 1, let's say that T1 is the time taken to travel 30 km upstream. And for time T2, the time taken to travel 44 km downstream. And the total time for the first case is 10 hours. So therefore T1 plus T2 is equal to 10. And from the distance time formula, time is equal to distance by speed. And since it is the T1 is the speed of the boat which moves upstream, then it will be distance. Distance is 30 kilometers. So 30 divided by the speed upstream will be v minus S, plus 44 divided by v plus S is equal to 10. And let's note this as equation number 1. Okay, for the second case, for case number 2, let us say that T1 dash be the time taken to travel 40 km upstream, and T2 dash be the time taken to travel 55 km downstream. And since it is given that the total time taken for upstream and downstream in the second case is 13 hours, so therefore T1 dash plus T2 dash, that will be 13. And again we use here the time, distance and the speed formula. Time is equal to distance by speed. So the distance is upstream is 40 divided by, and the speed upstream, the speed of the boat upstream will be v minus S, plus 55 distance downstream, and the speed of the boat downstream will be v plus S is equal to 13. let's note this as equation 2. Okay, from equation 1 and equation 2, if we replace 1 by v minus s by x and 1 by v plus s by y, then the two equations will reduce to, so if, or let, we can say, let x is equal to 1 minus, or 1 divided by v minus s, and y is equal to 1 divided by v plus s. Then equation 1 will be reduced to, in place of 1 by v minus s, that will be 30x, so 30x, and in place of v plus s, that will be 44y plus 44y, and for this 10, which is on the right side in equation 1, we can take it towards the left, it will become minus 10 is equal to 0. And for equation 2, we reduce to 40x plus 55y minus 13 is equal to 0. Then we can solve these two equations by using, the two equations can be solved by using the cross multiplication method. So if you use cross multiplication method, what we are going to have is this term here. So for x, so it will be 44 into minus 13 minus 55 into minus 10. And when you want to find the terms which is under y, it will be 40 into minus 10 minus 30 into minus 13. And if you want to find the constant term, it will be 30 into 55, 30 into 55 minus 40 into 44, minus 40 into 44. Then if we calculate these terms, you will get 44 into 13. So let's do a quick calculation here. 3 into 4, that will be 12, 3, 4, 12, 13, 4, 4. So 2, 7, 572. So here will be 572, minus 572. And here minus minus, that will give you plus 550 is equal to y 40 into 10, that will be minus 400, minus minus, that will be plus 30 in 390, that will be 390 is equal to 1. So 30 into 35, 35, 15, 15, 16, 1650 minus 40 into 44, 44 is 16, 44 is 16, 44 is 16, 7, so 1760. So if you add the terms, 550 minus 572, that will be minus 22 is equal to y, that will be minus 10, and here it will be minus 110. Okay, from the given equation, we can say that x divided by minus 22 is equal to 1 divided by minus 110. So minus can be cancelled out, and 22 into 5. So x is equal to 1 by 5. And in place of x, we can substitute back as 1 divided by v minus s. So in place of x, I can use 1 by v minus s is equal to 1 by 5. And then cross multiply, you get 5 is equal to v minus s. And let's note this as equation 3. And the other part, y by minus 10 is equal to 1 by 110. Minus minus can be cancelled out, 10 into 11. And again, we can replace in place of y by 1 divided by v plus s is equal to 1 by 11. Cross multiply again, you get 11 is equal to v plus s. And note this as equation 4. If you add the two equations, the right and the right at the left and the left side, what will happen? S and S will be cancelled out. So by adding the two equations, adding 3 and 4, so here what we are going to have, 11 plus 5, that will be 16, and S can cancel out, then we get 2v, and 2 into 8 will be 16. So v is equal to 8. So v is the, we have already note down here that v is the speed of the boat in still water. So that will be 8 km per hour. And if you substitute the value of v in either equation 4 or equation 3, that we like, then what do we get? S is equal to, let's say we substitute in equation 4. Then from equation 4, S is equal to 11 minus V. V is 8. So 11 minus 8 will be 8, 9, 10, 11. So that will be 3 kilometers per hour. So that is the speed of the stream. So that's how we find out the speed of the boat, or the speed in still water, and the speed of the stream. I hope you've learned a lot from this video, and if you have anything, please do comment below. Thank you for watching. God bless you and stay safe. Like, share and subscribe.